It's pretty clear at this point the global warming cult is going to force us all to drive electric vehicles probably soon. And that means the people who've invested in these, Joe Biden's friends, are going to get really, really rich. But what does it mean for the rest of us? Electric cars and trucks. Well, for people who live in cities, it's probably not a big deal. If you're a 26-year-old marketing major who went to Wesleyan, working in Midtown, and the longest commute in a car is from Chelsea to the West Village for dinner, it's not a problem. But what if you're a man with a real job who lives outside a city? What if you use a truck to work? What happens to you? Well, Elon Musk has just come out with the Cybertruck. You've probably seen images of it on the internet or maybe seen one on the street. We thought, what is this? Well, it's clearly the future, or part of the future. So we called Elon and said, hey, will you send us a Cybertruck to review? We're in a very rural area with people who use trucks for a living. Let's see what it's like. So this is the truck that I drove this morning. This is the truck I drive. It's a 1987 Chevrolet Silverado, conventional cab, 5 forward speeds, some kind of aftermarket seats, the seat belts a dog has chewed, and it works pretty well. It's got a bed. It's like a pickup truck. There are no electronics in this. There's no air conditioning, there's no radio, and there's no way for the government to turn off my engine if I'm disobedient. So that's what I drive. I like it. That is a Cybertruck. Now, I'd open up the door to the Cybertruck, but I have no idea how. That is purely electronic, and that's what we're going to review. And to review it for us, we're going to talk to Patrick Feeney. We're on his farm in western Maine, in a very rural part of Maine. He is very familiar with heavy machinery. He was a diesel mechanic in the Army, right out of high school in the first Gulf War. He was a logger, running skidders. He was a long-haul trucker, running 18-wheelers. So he's been in machines all his life. He's fixed machines. He understands machines. We're standing in front of a sawmill here on his farm, where he cuts out wood, and we've given him use of the Cybertruck, or Elon has, for the last couple of weeks. And we're going to ask him a really simple question. Could you replace the truck that you drive, which is a Ford F-350, with the Cybertruck? We're going to go inside the sawmill and meet Patrick Feeney. Patrick Feeney? Like your shirt?
Thank you, sir.
So you've had the Cybertruck for a couple weeks.
Well, actually, technically since Monday.
Since Monday.
Right, 1 week.
And today is Friday.
Right.
So you've had a week of the Cybertruck. And the question is, and you're going to have a lot more time to assess it, could it replace your F-350?
So far, yes.
Really?
Mechanically.
Mechanically?
Mechanically, it's got all kinds of power because it's $100,000 truck.
Yep.
So I don't know. We're gonna not think about that right now.
Okay.
Because there's all kinds of carpenters at the local. We normally are $100,000 trucks. I see there every day.
Yep.
So that's not too much of a stretch, I don't believe. But as far as go power, I'll show you. Towing power, ease of use is just like when you rent a car and you can just spend 5 minutes figuring over buttons.
Yep.
It's basically that easy.
Is it really?
That easy.
Okay, so let's just go through things that you do, and I happen to know because I know you, roughly what you do. I don't know everything you do during the course of the day. But I know.
Not when I go home for lunch.
No, you go for lunch. We live, by the way, we're standing in a place right now that is so untouched by the worst parts of modernity and so rural that people, is it fair to say, go home for lunch?
Yeah, most of the time. Well,
Yeah.
we just don't eat lunch and go home at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
Just went
exactly.
straight through.
That's exactly. So let's take the Cybertruck and do some of the things that you would do with your Ford on a normal day. By the way, I love your song.
Oh, thank you.
Could you?
Work in progress. Yeah, the Ford, for a rural man, every rural man, I'm a one-truck guy. A lot of people have a work truck and a going-to-church truck.
Yep.
I like the one truck for my wife. She has a truck now. I just bought her a new truck. truck, I tow in my truck, I can, all my stuff is in the truck, everything I need is there. So it's like a Swiss Army knife of machinery. It's really, I plow with it. I plow snow, which is a huge thing, and we're gonna worry about that later with the Cybertruck, whether we can plow snow with it or not. But we basically need one vehicle that does everything.
So one of the things that you do, I know, when I see you, is you take your dogs in the truck.
Yep.
Your beagles for rabbit hunting, your spaniel for bird hunting, and they kind of live in your truck also. Have the dogs been in the truck?
Oh yeah, I don't think they think it's looking or anything like that.
Okay, good. Well, then you would know, because if dogs think that, you can tell.
Right.
All right, well, let's test it out.
All right, we're gonna haul some dirt today.
Watching you operate a machine it's like watching Barry Bonds play baseball. It's like crazy.
Well, been doing it since I was.
No, but you're into it. A lot of people have done it a long time, but you're into it. You're good at it. Will you explain what these two things are?
This was my father's grandfather, my great-grandfather, I believe. It's a spud for peeling
Mark Spar.
made out of an axle, I was told, like from a Model A truck. They saved the axle out of the old trucks. They still see, I remember, it was very good steel, the old axles, very high quality steel.
So you use that to take the bark
Oh,
off?
I use it to clean the log off when it's got dirt on it. And the bark feels really good on a hot day like today. The bark kind of just falls
What's
off.
this called?
This is called a camp dog.
A cant dog.
So you take, there's not a round log here, but you can use it on a square one. So you put that on the log, and you just roll it. And this is how, before I had this mill, I had a manual push mill for many years, and I used to roll every log by hand.
How old is that?
This was my same thing. This came from my father's family out of Saco, Maine. And I have his, I don't have it with me right here, I have his scaling stick, and he worked at the lumber yard.
I should say, by the way, you built this.
Yep.
I remember when you built it yourself with no help. For people who aren't in the logging or wood business, don't work at a turning mill, what's scaling?
Scaling is the log, okay, this right here, these are 2x6s. Go down, imagine that being round, okay? So you got the waist of the log as a slab. After you take a round log and make it square.
Yep.
So the scale figures out how many boards are in that without the waist, basically.
Okay.
And it figures it out the kerf of the saw. Now logs now are
And the kerf, just for people who don't know, the kerf is the wood that the saw takes out.
the amount of sawdust.
Yep.
Okay, kerf is basically the amount of sawdust. As far as the kerf goes, see, these are very thin blades. Most, even big mills use thin blades now. You're getting basically every 5 boards, you're getting 3 boards.
Yep.
Thin blade. But they're still paying a logger and the landowner on the 1/4 inch kerf. So they're really screwing on that part of it.
I don't think most Americans know that the landowner is only getting paid on a 1/4 inch kerf.
Right. I mean, that's a big deal when you've got, say when you're building a house and you're trying to figure, is it worth it to buy a sawmill? Okay, I've got some land here, I've got some pine on it. Do I cut that pine, just sell it to the mill?
It's like a review on the Cybertruck.
You gotta pay the taxes on the wood when you sell it to the lumber mill. You gotta pay taxes on the lumber when you buy it from Home Depot. So there's 2 taxes you're saving by sawing your own wood. And also, if you built your own projects, you're not working, you're not making any money, right? So you're not able to have a job while you're building a house. Now, I do everything nights and weekends, so we're different. You gotta pay your income tax on that labor while you're building your house. So you're working for Google while you're paying somebody else to build your house. Not only are you paying the taxes on all that other stuff, you're paying your income tax while you're paying the other guy. There's another tax added in there. So
Yeah.
I think self-sufficiency is, you know, if you do the math, it, you know, kind of what's important in your life, but I don't like paying taxes.
Hey, Patrick. Patrick, no, I don't know how to get in your truck. Push the button. Which button? White button. Lose the shit. or anything, but this is how this area is different from other parts of the country. So you just, what is this here? 2 9mm in the mags. All right, that's what was in the truck. Is that in your electric vehicle? Is it? As you commute to Midtown for your marketing job, and you have that in your electric vehicle?
We're gonna go 117 miles an hour with 13,000 pounds of dirt in the back. How's that? Towing and hauling. There's a tow motor on this. Very easy to. I mean, trailer brake. These trailer brakes worn right down, so I'm better than 10, which means it applies more force to the trailer.
So I know this is high tech because I'm wearing a seatbelt. And how much are we towing?
Probably 11,000, probably 12,000 pounds
Of dirt.
of dirt. No, total weight. Trailer weight.
Now, when it says farm stand ahead,
That's my wife.
that's your farm stand.
This camp with very smooth acceleration, 30 miles an hour. Oh yeah, this thing. Look at my Ford would be towing is fine. My Ford is great. I love it. This is just towing it like it's like it's not even there.
Seriously?
No wobble. Look at that. So I'm going 70 with that trailer. Look at the dirt pull out of the back of it.
Wow. So how would you compare that? You've got an F-350, right?
Yeah, this is F350. This is just smooth. It's electric. There's no transmission. Drive. You know, there's no. The only weakness I thought vehicles should be trains are electric. They're smooth. You know, they run on big diesel motors, but they're electric.
But the diesel motor.
I'm going to bed, guys. Have a good night.